Chauhan. I'm a commerce graduate. I passed my graduation in the year 2014. Along with that, I was also doing CA. So I cleared my Inter CA in 2015, just after 1 year of graduation. I was looking for the KPO. So I joined Entigrity in the mid of 2018. Mid means in June. The interview was normal like the other companies. There is always a HR round. We always face the HR first. So HR asked me normal questions related to my resume. Then comes the technical round. It was more like I am attending an accounts paper. Then I faced manager round. That was the point of real change which I felt in other companies and in Entigrity. The manager was so comfortable person. He assured that he is testing just my basic fundamentals. He won't go deep into the process because I'm shifting from the Indian industry to the US. So process of US is totally a fresh piece for me. So his focus was much on my basic concepts. The experience with Entigrity was totally different, which I faced so far in my career. It was like exploring ourselves to the outer world. We are currently so much limited with the Indian boundaries, with the Indian culture. And going beyond that, Entigrity gave me that platform and that experience. Even though I'm more experienced in Indian industry, means last 4 years I have already worked in Indian industry, but in US, I was totally a fresher. It was starting with a new phase. So Entigrity assured that my basic things are clear and rest of the empire they will build by training. And my concepts gave me a kickstart. And after that, Entigrity assured that my journey will be smooth with them. I have done my articleship from the CA firm. Along with that, I have also worked till 1 year in the CA firm. I have experienced that they have very limited mindset, very limited number of clients. Even the growth mindset and growth ratio is also very less. At that moment, Entigrity was a name who was just growing, who have just stepped into the outsourcing industry. So I have thought of giving a try to it. When I stepped in, it was only 50 employees roaming around and there were only 5 to 6 girls. But everyone was so much liking their work. They were so much client-centric, they were so much work-centric. Along with that, the vision of Shalin sir and Vale sir was touching to the heights. And I still remember the day of AGM when Shalin sir told that you have to treat your client as your first love. That clearly mentions that his vision is not just giving the accounting work or taxation work, is more of serving the client, how best you can serve the client. And along with that, all the policies of Entigrity is so employee friendly that any new person or unknown person who is stepping in will feel comfortable with the client, with the work and the policies. I still remember my first client interaction. I was working so normal and all of a sudden my manager came and gave me the news that today evening you have your first interview. I was really shivering. After the Entigrity interview, that was my second round of interview where I was so nervous just because I have never faced a non-Indian person anytime. So the good part was my manager was having a good experience of all this thing. So he guided me in a right way, how to appear, how to speak, how you have to elaborate your answers. So that really helped me a lot. When originally when I sat in front of client, I was so nervous. I wanted that all the questions get completed as early as I can. I want to stand up from the chair. I was that nervous. And I focus that the interview gets over as early as possible. That was the first client interaction. As shared, my first interviews was not so convincing, but that is natural because something we are facing for the first time is always a challenge. But we have to find a continuous solution to overcome that. When I had my second interview, I was focusing on being much friendly with the client. It should not look like the interview. So I just sat in front of the client and the client started asking me the questions. My English was never the challenge because I studied in an English medium school, so I was comfortable in understanding the language and delivering it the same. But challenge was I should give the convincing answer to them, and my focus was to build a friendly conversation. And successfully, my second client, I cracked it just because using the same strategy. The CRM who took my interview, after the entire interview gets over, he gave a comment that it was not at all looking like an interview. It was looking like the two friends are talking to each other for the first time. So that was very, I was proud to myself by that moment. When I joined here, Entigrity, I was very well aware about the timings. At that moment, the outsourcing industry was just growing up. To be the part of growth, we have to sacrifice something. So in that case, I would say I have sacrificed my Indian timing, but I was very prepared and fine with that. See, we are serving US people. They are not serving us, we are serving them. So we have to adjust ourselves according to their time zone. And I have explained this concept very well to my family, and they supported me in this mindset, and I was very comfortable with the timings as well. With the family's support and with the Entigrity support, everything was very well managed. First of all, I am very sure that I will stick to Entigrity. I will stay here. Reason being, every day Entigrity is reaching to the new heights, and along with that, I am sure that along with Entigrity, I will also reach to the new heights. I have never thought of going to the Indian industry back and doing CA again, completing it. I have not thought of it. But I am very sure that I am working in US, so I will do a CPA. That will help me in dealing with the CPA clients. I will know their work better. I can perform better. And when you are very focused in your knowledge and along with that your work life, I would say that then sky is the limit.